This video is for educational purposes only, and only those competent in electrical wiring and electrical safety procedures should attempt this wiring. Hi, this is Bill for Sparky Channel, and here we have a three-way switch system with the power coming to the light. That's an old school system, and it was done mainly in the 50s and 60s and early 70s, where the power would come to the light. We now bring the power to one of the switches and work from there. I did a video with this wiring configuration, and a viewer wrote in and says, man, I got a house that's just like that, power to the light, and what he would like to do is add a single pole switch to one of these three-way switch boxes. And this single pole switch would go to a separate light, to a different light. And he wanted to know how he would wire that. So I said, all right, let's do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this all apart. You see, this works as a three-way switch right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the circuit breaker off, and I'm going to take this apart, and I'm going to be putting a dual gang mud ring. You see, back here I have 4x4 boxes. They can be used for two devices. I have mud rings that bring it down to a one gang box, so I'm going to put on this two gang mud ring, and that will allow me to add another switch right here. But then I have to show you how to do the wiring, how to work the wiring and still get the three-way switch to work properly, but to also get this switch right here controlling a separate light. The circuit breaker is off. Always be sure that the electricity is off before starting. Okay, I've added another box right here. This is going to be for the new light. You see the mud rings are going to go on here and here for the lights. I'll be putting on a single gang mud ring on this box for one three-way switch, and I'll be putting on a dual gang mud ring for a three-way switch and a single pole switch. What I have so far, all the grounds are together. Like these grounds are hooked up back here, and this is a ground for the new light. Here we have all the grounds together, and here's the pigtail for the light right here. This one over here, I got this 5-conductor Wago lever nut, and here's your pigtail for the three-way switch. Over here, we're ready to go for one device. You see, we got the 5-conductor Wago lever nut, and we have a pigtail for one device. I'll show how I handle these grounds a little later. All these are marked. It says hot, this says load, this says line. Okay, this says 12-2 with ground, which is what it is, and this is a 12-2 with ground coming up here and down here. This says line, so we got line, and this says TVL, traveler, 12-3 with ground, TVL for traveler. So these are traveler wires right here, and these are traveler wires right here. This hot wire is coming from the one that says line, L-I-N-E, line. Okay, so it's right here. So this is your line hot wire. And this over here is your load wire, and it is hot in a switched manner. The load cable goes to the load, which is your light. You could also call it a leg, L-E-G, leg, but I like to call it a load because it's easy to remember that your load is your light or a fan or a receptacle. The load right here has its own neutral and hot, and these will go to the light, which is the load. The next thing we're going to do is work on the neutrals. I'm going to take my Wago lever nut, put that in there, put that all the way in there. Okay, so we've just hooked the neutral from the hot to the neutral from the line cable that goes to the first three-way switch. So we're going to go ahead and put that in the back of the box. So these two neutrals are connected together, and this hot, this neutral, and this ground are all going to go to the light. So we're ready for the light here. The line wire goes to the hot. See, this brings the energy into the box. This is your old system where power comes to the light. A lot of people have their three-way switch systems running just like this now, if you had an older home. So I'm going to hook up the hot wire right here to the line wire right here. This is the one that comes down to the first three-way switch. This will bring power to this first three-way switch uninterrupted, unless you turn the circuit breaker off. But it's hot all the time. I'm going to put a woggle lever nut on there and on there, and I'm going to put that in the back of the box. Okay, so now all we have left is the hot, the neutral, and the ground. That goes to the light. So I'll go ahead and put on the mud plate. So for this box right here, we have this what's called the EGC wire. That's equipment grounding conductor. And it's going to this woggle lever nut. So we have a ground, a white neutral, and a black hot for our second light, for our new light. So I'll go ahead and put my mud ring on this box for my new light. So we're ready for our lights up here. I've selected this box to put the new single pole switch in because this box has the line wire, which is hot all the time. That's something you need to operate a single pole switch. The other box for the other three-way switch only has a switched hot wire. So it's necessary to put this switch in the first box that has the line wire. I've got all these cables marked. This is the line, which means hot. And here's the cable that comes from that. I have this marked as line. So this is hot all the time. This one, I got LGT on there for light. So this goes to the light. This says TVL, so that's traveler. Now, back here in the back, I have the neutrals. And all we have to do is open up this woggle lever nut and put this neutral in there, like that. And so we're done with the neutrals. That's pretty cool, huh? For the grounds in this box, I'm going to take off this 5-conductor woggle lever nut. And I'll use a 6-conductor push-in connector. So now I've got all the grounds hooked together here, and I've got a pigtail here for the three-way switch and a pigtail for the new single pole switch. I'm going to push this into the back of the box. All right, so there and there. So we have the grounds and the neutrals ready to go. This is the wire that goes to the light. These are traveler wires for the three-way switching. This is your line wire. That's the wire that's hot all the time. So I'm going to use a 3-conductor woggle lever nut. I put that on there. Then I've prepared 2 pigtails, one of each for giving power to the switches. So now we've got a power line for each of the switches. So now I'm going to go ahead and put on my 2-gang mud ring. So I'll just slip this over all the wires. Put that right there. And here's our single pole switch. You know it's a single pole switch because it only has 2 of the brass terminals and 1 grounding terminal. So this is a single pole switch. And it says top right up here at the top. I'm going to hook up the ground first and I'll tighten this securely. Here's the wire that goes to the light. So this is 1 wire, and then these are the 2 hot wires. These are the traveler wires. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to hook up this 1 wire that goes to the light right here and 1 of the hot wires. Then we'll be able to switch the power on and off to this light. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, here's the wire that goes to the light. We'll put that in there and tighten it down securely. Here's 1 of the hot wires. Doesn't matter which hot wire. They both come from the same lever nut back here, and tighten it securely. So this single pole switch is wired. Okay, this is a three-way switch. It has one black common terminal, a green grounding terminal, and it has two bronze colored terminals that go to the traveler wires. We're going to start out by hooking up the ground wire and tighten it securely. So this is our hot wire right here, and it goes to the black common terminal. And we'll tighten it securely. Now, you see it says top right here. There's no on or off markings on a three-way switch, but it does say top at the top. And these are traveler wires. These traveler wires go to these traveler wire terminals. And I like to put the red on the top and the black on the bottom. And so here's the red traveler wire. It's right in there. Here's the black traveler wire. We'll put that right in there like that. Okay, so this is wired. So now we'll move over to the second three-way switch box. And once again, we have a three-way switch with a common terminal, a ground terminal, and two bronze three-way switching terminals that we call traveler terminals. And I'll put this ground wire around the green terminal in a clockwise manner. Give it a crimp and tighten it securely. Okay, so here's your load wire. This is the one that says load right there. This is the one that goes to the light. It will bring power to the light in a switched manner. This goes right in here like that. We'll tighten it down securely. Now with the word top on top, we're going to put the red traveler wire to the upper terminal, the black traveler wire to the lower terminal. It doesn't really matter if the red goes on the top and the black goes on the bottom. It can be reversed or it can be crossed. As long as you get these traveler wires on the traveler wire terminals, you're going to be fine. I like to do it in what I feel is an organized manner though, where I put the red on the top every time. So here's my mud ring. I'll just slip it right over the switch. Okay, I've got the cross pieces on, and now I'm going to hook up the lights. It's the ground to the ground, the white to the white, the black to the black. And I'm going to use these two conductor Woggle lever nuts. Okay, I have one light installed here, and let me show you how I do this. What I like to do is take one of the screws out of the cross piece, and that way you can push the wires in quite easily. Here's a Woggle lever nut, two conductor. Put that in there, tighten it down. Put that in there, tighten it down. And here's the neutral. You put that in there all the way. Put this in there all the way. So now I'm going to push these back into the back of the box. Before I put the devices in their boxes, I'll just go over this a little bit. You see, we have this connector back here, 3 connector. We took the hot wire that's hot all the time. We call it the line wire. And we pigtailed one to right here. This wire is hot all the time. And this wire is hot all the time. And then on this one, this is the wire that goes to the light. So the switch will be controlling the current going to this light right here. Okay, and this one, on the other side, we have the traveler wires, the red and the black traveler wires. This is the wire that goes to this light. It will bring the current in a switched manner to this light. And over here, we have the red and the black traveler wires. So now I'm going to put black electrician's tape around all the devices, and I'm going to screw them back into their boxes. I've put all the switches into their boxes, and I've put on screwless wall plate backing plates. And now I'm just going to put on this screwless wall plate. It just clicks on. And then this one here. So now I've turned on the circuit breaker, and let's see how it works. Okay, this light works fine. Now let's see if the three-way switch system still works. Got that. Okay, everything works fine. Thanks for watching. Here's a diagram of the wiring that we just did. And this is a cable that brings the current into the system. We call that the hot cable. So it has a black wire and a white wire, which we're going to connect together. And I'm leaving out the grounds in this drawing to simplify the drawing. So we got the hot black wire and the white neutral wire, which we connect together. And we go through this cable right here. Now, all together, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cables to do this wiring. This is a 2-gang box right here. This is a single gang box. So here's your cable right here. And let's do the neutrals first. So we come in here, and we're going to have 3 white neutral wires coming together right here. We have the neutral coming from our new light over to the left here. We have the neutral that goes to the 12-3, which we use for our traveler wires. And we have the neutral coming from this 12-2 cable. And then this neutral goes to the light. Now for the black hot wire that we connect together, we come through here and we're going to pigtail 2 of the black hot wires. This is the black hot wire that is hot all the time. So when we connect this together, these 2 pigtails are hot all the time. We run one of these hot wires to the common terminal, the black common terminal of the 3-way switch, and we run one of these hot wires to one of the terminals of the single pole switch. We could not put this single pole switch over on this side because there is no black hot wire that is hot all the time. And we also have a black hot wire that goes to the other terminal of the single pole switch. This will bring current to this new light in a switched manner. This black hot wire brings the electrical hot energy into this 3-way switch system. And then we come over here to the traveler terminals. This is a 12-3 cable, and I like to run the red traveler wire to the upper traveler wire terminal and the black to the lower traveler wire terminal. They're brass colored. And the red wire again goes to the upper traveler wire terminal. That's just my preference, putting them on the upper terminals. And then we have the black traveler wire that goes to the lower traveler wire terminal. Now we have the load wire right here that goes to the load, which is the light. And this brings current to the light in a switched manner. So that completes our drawing of the 3-way switches with one light plus the single pole switch with a light, and this is in the same 2-gang box. I'll put links in my video description for the Wago lever nuts in the 2, 3, and 5 connector sizes. For the Weha Xeno Drive number 2 screwdriver, I'll put links for the 2020 NEC Spiral Bound Codebook and the 2020 NEC Hard Copy Handbook. And I'll put links for the Leviton Decora Plus 3-way switches. Thanks! I hope this video was helpful.